Fairleigh Dickinson's Cinderella-like run was snuffed out by a parliament of owls Sunday night, giving further rise to an historic season for Florida Atlantic University. 8-point winners over the Knights for New Jersey. The Owls into the Sweet 16 for the very first time in school history. Joining us now, the head coach of the Sweet 16-bound Florida Atlantic Owls, Dusty May. Coach, congratulations, first of all, and forgive me for not using the term Cinderella to describe your team because you're really not. 33 wins on this season. That's tied for the most in all of Division I. My question to you is, where are you right now with regards to your expectations for this team when this season began?
Well, we thought we had a really good group coming back. They were connected, and we added some good pieces. We would have been very disappointed if we didn't win over 20 games. I would have thought between 20 and 27 would have been a realistic window. Anytime you win this many games in the fashion we have, a lot goes right. We've been healthy. We have enough bodies where we haven't had to play guys too many minutes, so we've stayed mentally fresh, physically fresh. And then we found ways to win this year as opposed to last season where it seemed like we invented ways to lose.
Well, we heard you talk about Aussie rules football with regards to your next opponents, Tennessee. Look, they're one of the best defensive teams in the country. They like to call it dragging their opponents into the mud. How do you avoid being pulled into the mud by Tennessee at MSG on Thursday night?
Spacing, cutting, ball movement, playing to our strengths, getting out in the open floor, getting stops. And I know that comment wasn't well received. It was a joke and jest. And to me, physicality, Australian rule, it was the most physical thing that I could think of on the top of my head. But that's a compliment to Coach Barnes and his program. I wish people said that about us, that they were physical, they were gritty, they brought people into the mud. When I played, I was accused of fouling about 5 to 10 times per possession, and I felt like I never fouled. So I appreciate that brand of basketball. It's not how we play because we're not built for it per se. We don't have the size and mass that they have, but we do feel like we're very physical. I think we're 330th in height, and we're one of the better rebounding teams in the country. So I know that wasn't well received by Vol Nation, but it was a joke, but it was a compliment as well.
Well, for the record, I understood where you were getting at with that. Before we started this interview recording, you told me that everyone else went back to Boca except you guys with the team itself. What's it like within your little bubble right now? Are you living in some sort of like alternate universe, some NCAA tournament bubble into itself right now?
Not really. I think the guys are fatigued from last night, not getting much sleep. We had a late tip, and so they were gassed. But now a few of the guys are going to Broadway shows. We're going to meet back together at 10 tonight. This was just kind of a regroup, refresh day, and tomorrow morning we'll attack Tennessee preparation. We thought about diving into it tonight, but we figured that if we waited, then the guys would be laser focused, and we felt like they needed today. It's been a pretty taxing week for our guys, especially when you factor we've slept in our own beds about 3 times in the last 20 plus days because we had a road trip, went straight to the conference tournament, came back to Boca, and then went to the NCAA tournament. So it's been a grueling stretch, but it's also brought us closer together.
Look, this is your first head coaching job, 5th season at Florida Atlantic. You've had many years under your belt as an assistant, working under some legends of the game like Bobby Knight. You're a finalist for Coach of the Year. Sometimes, and like other genres, they'll say it takes a long time to become an overnight success. Can you feel your life changing in real time right now? Because it kind of is.
Yeah, today in the airport, we're walking through Columbus and New York, and fan after fan are all saying congratulations to our guys. They recognize their faces. They're saying hello. My wife and I usually go for walks on Sunday evenings in Boca, and now people are coming out of their house to yell. And she made the comment, can we please just go back to being anonymous again? So yeah, life is definitely changing. And it's also been a great lesson for our guys. Because when you look around the NBA and you look at the modern athlete, they have to be so guarded and protected with everything. So this is a good lesson for them that we're not in Boca anymore in our own bubble shell, that now we're on the big stage for the world to see. And we have to start portraying the image that we want to be, that we want received. So we're in the process of educating our guys. This is an unbelievable experience for them as they grow into young men about to enter the real world.
I know you guys are in New York getting ready for the Sweet 16, but do you guys have any concept of what's going on down in Florida on campus right now?
None at all. And that was one of the reasons we didn't go back for one day.
Makes sense. All right, Dusty May, head coach of Florida Atlantic University, the Owls into the Sweet 16. You know, I mentioned it's the first time the school's ever been in the Sweet 16. It's only the second time Florida Atlantic's been in the tournament. In a way, you're putting the Owls on the map here. Is there some weight to that?
I don't think so. No, we had very high expectations and standards of ourselves, and we have a really good basketball team. So we embrace the expectations, all that comes with this, because our guys love to work and they're a great team. They really believe in each other. So with that with the success comes expectations and even higher standards, and we look forward to it.
All right, last question before I let you go. You guys are playing this Sweet 16. That's special unto itself. You're also playing it at Madison Square Garden. Is there a little extra specialness to what's going on this week with your team, with the venue, the city you're in right now, and everything that's surrounding it?
Absolutely. What an experience for our players to play in this arena, this environment, this city. I heard from our administration earlier, we had 7,000 requests for our 600 plus tickets out of our allotment for the alumni and people to buy. So people are jumping on board. We're excited to help galvanize the community and university and bring everyone together. So it's been an awesome experience. And me personally, the last time I was in the Garden, I was on Florida staff when Chris Chiozza hit the floater 3 to beat Wisconsin. And then unfortunately we didn't respond well and lost to South Carolina to go to the Final Four. So very lukewarm experience in the Garden for myself.
Hey, look, you got a little unfinished business, and you start that business Thursday as Florida Atlantic takes on Tennessee in the Sweet 16. Dusty May, head coach of Florida Atlantic, thank you so much. Best of luck to you. Congratulations on all you've accomplished so far.
Thank you very much, Russ.
Hey, don't forget, download the March Madness Live app. That allows you to stream every game, including Florida Atlantic and Tennessee, from your phone, tablet, computer, whatever your favorite streaming device may be. Sweet 16 coming your way this weekend.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.